Hello, my name is Joshua Lee, and this is my APPH 1040 self-improvement project. For my project, I chose to focus on my cardiorespiratory endurance. I chose this topic because I really enjoy playing basketball, and I noticed that whenever I play sports consistently, both my physical and mental health improve. And cardiorespiratory endurance is really important because it improves the heart, lungs, and muscles and allows them to work together more efficiently during physical activity. For my activity, I focused on playing basketball consistently throughout the semester. I played about 3 to 4 times a week, usually for about 2 to 3 hours at a time. And since basketball requires constant movement, bursts of speed, as well as like muscular recovery, it's a really good way to improve your cardiorespiratory endurance while I'm able to do something I already enjoy. And before playing, I also remember to stretch my body before, so I can lower my risk of injury. Uh, and I make sure to drink plenty of water while I play, so I can keep my energy up and not cramp and stay hydrated. For my pre and post results, before I started this project, I could play basketball and run for much shorter periods of time. I got tired really quickly during longer basketball games. My breathing would become really heavy. I would need longer breaks, and my performance dropped a lot since the beginning of my play whenever I got tired. Now, post results, I noticed that I could play a lot longer without getting tired nearly as fast. I recovered faster. My stamina overall improved. And something that I also noticed was that in general, for my health, I felt less stressed and more energized throughout the week. Uh, this this can go along with like how it affects your mental health as well, or your other dimensions of health, and not just physical. For my resources, I drew for my general the effects of aerobic exercise on physical as well as mental health and other dimensions. I drew on credible sources such as the National Institute of Health, the Cleveland Clinic. And lastly, for my self-reflection, overall, my goal for this project was to improve my cardiorespiratory endurance so I could perform better in like sports such as basketball, as well as improve my overall health and wellness. Uh, Throughout this project, I learned to value exercise and cardiorespiratory health much more than I did before because it's not just about being consistently active, but it's about having like a dedicated plan. And also, I also learned about how important consistency is when achieving a goal. Since improvement doesn't always happen really quickly, I learned over this project that consistency is really important, and small effects can really help meaningful results.